Hey guys, Ramblin' Man here. It's a beautiful day here in Virginia. Almost reached 80 today, and we're here in fall weather. I'm doing one thing I haven't done in a while, which is pull out the Super Chief Limited, take it for a spin. The Indian Springfield is right on the edge of probably needing tires soon. I have felt the back slip a few times. I'm probably changing it prematurely. But I got 2 tires that have shown up, and I'm going to have those put on next week. So I thought I'd use this as a chance to take out the Super Chief Limited. One thing that hit me, I decided to put the windscreen on that one. That was from Freedom Shields. Is, man, that screen just feels too short. And I went through heck trying to get that one. I went through the lower and the higher one that he had. And that was the best compromise. I don't even really like riding with the screen when I'm just shooting around town. And it's not cold. But I want to test it out just to see how it feels after I haven't been on it in a while. So that's it. I'm going to hit the road, and we're also testing out this another ride with the 3D printed solution on the helmet. And the other thing I noticed about the Super Chief, I haven't set up a helmet. I haven't set up a handlebar camera right there. So no views from there. All right, I'll see you on the road. Hey guys, Ramblin' Man here on the road. So I haven't been on the Super Chief Limited much at all since I bought the Springfield. I've ridden it probably less than 4 times, counting this ride. And just a few things. I got the windshield on, which I don't usually do. And it's feeling pretty good, I gotta say. I thought it felt too short, but somebody on one of the discussion forums had actually made a comment to me that shorter might be better sometimes in terms of where it takes the wind. And that's why I stuck with this one. And especially comparing it to where I'm at right now in the Springfield, this actually doesn't, feels bad. It doesn't sound like a compliment, but it's okay, right? It's I still think I'm at just 68 right now. I think it's pretty good. But the other thing that hits me is, man, I feel tiny on this bike. Obviously it's a smaller bike. Now the engine, I think, has the bigger Thunderstroke engine. But I just feel tiny on it. It's snappy. I played around with the clutch a little. I don't try to change much from what the dealer has it when I've taken it in before. But on the clutch, it really had so much play in it, it took forever to reach the friction zone. So I've changed it, and then I think I had it too short. When I started the bike, just started it, it would kind of lunge forward a little. And I had read that was because you have the clutch not properly set up. And those of you with more experience on this stuff probably know that. And we're laughing, but I'm just sharing. So I changed it. And in my driveway, I did probably 10, 12 start-stops to try to get used to this clutch compared to the Springfield. It wasn't even a stop. One of my last videos was on the Springfield. Man, the sound was terrible. You could hear all this wind in the helmet. I don't know if the helmet was cracked. This one is closed. Now, I have different slip-ons, and honestly, if I keep this bike and I replenish the budget, I might switch out the slip-ons with the same ones on the Springfield Rush Performance. I really like the way they sound. Now this bike had the Stage 1 upgrade from Indian, and when they did that, my gas mileage went down. And no surprise, the dealer jerked me around on this. The technician told me to bring it in and they would retune it. And then when I had it back at the dealer, this is the dealership in Fredericksburg, Virginia. I don't tend to want to say their name But I'm kind of tired of, like, not naming names. It was the Indian dealership in Fredericksburg, and, you know, when I took it all the way back up there, it was in for something else, but they were supposed to retune it. We don't think it needs to be retuned now. Those guys are so trifling over every little penny. I asked, well, what changed? No, you just need to break it in some more. Those guys talk to you like you're idiots, and that they're the only ones that know how to run a business. And there's no love of motorcycle talk going on there. It's pretty stale and dry. And that warranty issue that I had with them was just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Telling me that they were waiting on Indian. So I called Indian. They said no warranty claim has been filed on your bike. This was after they kept telling me they had done it and they were waiting on Indian. So now I'm trying to avoid going back to them. Unfortunately, they're my closest location, but it's an hour and a half round trip. But the people I meet on the road all say they have had similar experiences. So anyhow, I don't know if the tuning on the Stage 1 upgrade, you know, I know my gas mileage went down, and I don't know if this rumbling, vibrating with my slip-ons is related. It's good to be back on the Corbin seat again. Just, you know, like I've said on the Springfield, that I wish I had just gone ahead and bought the Corbin, but the Corbin there has a lot of disclaimers and question marks about whether it moves you back and up. So I went and looked up the Super Chief and the Scout, because I bought Corbins for both of them, and they had no such comments. It was pretty much keep you in the stock position. So I think I'm going to buy a used Corbin and give it a shot on the Springfield. These are fairly new tires I have on the Super Chief Limited. They feel like, I don't know how to describe this versus the Springfield. It's like I feel like I'm floating, and when I go around the curves, they've been well broken in, so we're not in that period. One thing that has annoyed me on the Super Chief here is the front tire. You know, I switched out the spoke wheels on this bike to the, I don't know what you call them, mag alloy wheels from a Chief, and I bought new wheels when I did that, and I bought new tires at the same time. And I had a guy locally do that work for me, and I just don't feel comfortable doing that sort of work myself. Didn't want to undertake it. Well, he admitted to me, without offering any concession or offer to repair it, he admitted to me he scratched the wheel. And it was, you know, I can notice them when I look for them, but it's not the end of the world. They would have gotten scratched probably eventually anyway. But ever since I've had it done, the front tire constantly loses a little air. I'm having to put air back in the front tire all the time. And more than normal for what I've had to do. Like the Springfield, I do have to, you know, put air in. It's not like a car tire. It seems like I'm having to do it once a week, once every other week. But on the this bike, like I haven't ridden it in a long time, and I noticed the air pressure had gone down, like, let's see, 5 or 6 pounds. So I had to put those back. I do feel like on this Super Chief, I have to reach for the clutch more. On the Springfield, they have a little adjustment to bring it further or farther away. I think they had that on both, not just the brake. I know they have it on the brake. All right, guys. So the 3D printed solution for the Cardo Pack Talk is, I think, working just fine. You know, I've been up to 70. I'm going to do a little highway, but my speed's probably going to be about the same. But it's feeling pretty good. I put the baffles back in on the slip-ons. It's still doing the popping on deceleration. Some of you like that. I don't tend to like it. You can see on the ride command it says it's 83 degrees, and we're in the last week in October. Nice couple of days it's going to be like this. Alright, so we're out here on I-295, and I think the windscreen's doing a pretty good job here. This bike is weighs less than the Springfield, so I tend to get blown around a little more with it. I think with any windshield at this sort of speed and out here with, you know, big trucks, there's just always going to be some wind buffeting. It's just, would you rather put up with it versus having it hit your body the whole time on a long trip? One thing I'm noticing about this Super Chief that I don't have on the Springfield is that right now it feels like my seat is a heated seat when it's not. It feels like there's heat on, and it's on my left butt and leg. You know, I don't know. I don't have soft lowers on. I got air coming through, but I don't know if it's always been this way, and I just never really paid attention to it. But yeah, my whole left leg just feels like it's hot, and I don't have that on the Springfield. All right, that's it for this. I'm heading home. See you on the road.